Hey everybody, this is Lorelia, and I wanted to talk about something that has been on my mind, and it's about seeing yourself as the expert. And I know many people may feel like the term expert is overrated. Is it based on someone validating you? And what really solidifies a person as an expert? Last week, a well-known internet marketer, someone who may be considered a guru, someone that I've always, invested in products. I currently invest in his product. And he wrote a book called Expert Secrets. And so last week, he sent out an email saying that, he's launching a book and that in his video sales letter, he talks about how you can now put yourself in the expert status if you just show up online. And he's saying that in this book, he's going to provide the blueprint. Now, granted, I haven't read the book. I don't know what's there. But this is what I do know, that he does have a proven track record of having success online. That's why, one, I invest in his products. That's why, two, I purchased the book. With all that being said, many people undervalue their intellectual property. And that's why many people will not consider themselves the expert. And what do I mean? So recently, I had a very well-known person to reach out to me that's on an online space in a particular niche. And he originally approached me. I know this person. And he had said he wanted to do a 50-50 rev share. And granted, he has a larger audience, but when you match what I know with my intellectual property, meaning that I am very well versed in the area of credit rebuilding, credit repair. When you match the two with his audience and what I know, it's pretty much a win-win. And so originally, I had said that I would, go into this partnership. Well, lo and behold, he does work with other people. I talked to his assistant this morning, and she had told me that instead of them doing a 50-50 rev share, it didn't even have to be 50-50. It could have been 60-40, 70-30. But at the end of the day, it's based on the profit that the class would make. Well, lo and behold, I was told that they wanted to pay me per hour and that the rate could possibly be 100, 150, 200. Now, some people may be wondering, whoa, that's a lot of money, this, that, and the other. And you know what? I think a lot of times that is why many people do not see themselves as the expert, is because they will sell themselves out for a check. And this is what I mean. And I just want you to run the numbers. When we did a Facebook Live for his group of students, we had over 100 people in the class. Let's just say, for argument's sake, 100 people enrolled in the class, will enroll in the class for $99. Do the math. That's $9,900. Now, to keep in mind, there's marketing that he has to do that, of course, he's, putting the investment out. And along with that, he's paying me. Let's just say he pays me $100 because I'm told that not only will I be providing the content, which is my IP, I will also have to do a weekly class for 1 hour. You do the math. If I do the class for 1 week for 4 hours, for 1 week for an hour for 4 weeks, that's $400 I'm getting paid. How much would that person be making, the one who wanted to partner with me? Over $9,000. And you may be wondering, well, Aurelia, he has the audience. And I say, so fucking what? I don't care. In this day and time, if you understand how to get eyeballs onto your online message, wherever that platform may be, it may be on YouTube, it may be in Periscope, it may be Facebook, wherever your audience is, all you have to do is just show up. That's all you have to do. And once you show up, you can now get paid as well. But like I said, most people do not value their intellectual property. That is why seeing themselves as the expert is hard for them to visualize. Because most people, we've been conditioned in this country, if you live, and I mean in America and as well as most countries, that if you go to school for 12 years, you have been conditioned to be an employee. So most people would take the hourly salary than to say, I rather work by performance. And I kid you not, I even said that I would help market the course to give myself some skin in the game. I was going to use my, business money to market the course. That's a game changer because I have some skin in the game. I'm not coming as if, how can I eat? I say all this to say, because I'm not sure, I think I'm at the 5-minute mark. You have to have a lot of confidence in business. I would say in life in general, but most people have been conditioned to just get by. So confidence is not really important when you're just living the life of going to work, just getting by. But when you decide to become a business owner, especially in the online space, honey, you gotta own it. You have to own it. You have to own your expert status because no one is going to give it to you. If you think somebody is going to come around and ordain you the expert, you got another thing coming. You have to show up. And how you show up? By being consistent. How do you show up? By giving good value. Because you don't know how many offers I get on a regular basis for people who just want to pay me an hourly salary. So I already know that I already have value. I don't need no one to ordain me. I don't need nobody to bless me because I already know the formula. I know the formula, and it is a formula to this. And most people, when they start out online, it's either one or two things. They either don't have the confidence to call themselves the expert, or either they do not know the formula. And a lot of times, even when they're given the formula, they still are dealing with self-esteem issues to, like I said, claim their spot as an expert. So that is my rant. My rant. That is really my ramble on this topic. Own your stuff. Your intellectual property is the most valuable asset you have. It is not a house. It is not investments. If you are a sane person, your intellectual property is what you know. And with the internet, it's a no-brainer. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit on who you can reach. Sky's the limit on the amount of money that you want to make. And yes, you may have to start small, but if you really believe that your message can help somebody, can touch somebody, can affect somebody, can provide them with change, whatever it may be. If there's an end result of X, the internet is where you need to be. And that's why you have to own it. So that's all I have to say. If you're interested in a book that I talked about, Expert Secrets, the link is under below. If you're interested in how you can get started owning your stuff, showing up on the internet by being an expert. And like I said, it's showing up by providing value. If you want to know what the formula is, because we are in a new economy. So whether you want to be an expert or not, we're in a new economy. And if you want to own a salary, you got to know this formula. I'll have some information below. So once again, this is Lorelia. I am signing off. And like I said, own it. Own your expert status. Okay, talk to you next video.